Chapter 1216. Wilbur figures something out. Otherwise, everyone here will die, Eileen said through clenched teeth. Wilbur took a deep breath, saying slowly as he looked at the gate of the end, Ferris, you can go in peace. That gate of the end won't descend. Ha ha ha. Ferris was still laughing on the brink of death. He roared, Trevor, the gate of the end will definitely descend, and I will be reborn on the seat of the king. The rest of you will vanish into ashes. Wilbur scoffed and said, You're delusional. As he said that, Wilbur suddenly kept his halberd and raised his hand instead. At the same time, the dragon crystal and spiritual furnace in his body started to spin rapidly. Dragon power, spiritual energy, lightning power, and spirit energy all surged out and condensed in his palms. A ball of light with various colors appeared in his hand and constantly expanded. A destructive aura emanated from it. What is this? Eileen and Brom were shocked. At their level, they could feel how scary that orb was. On top of that, the power of that orb was constantly increasing. Wilbur did not answer and continued to focus on condensing the energy. At that moment, the gate of the end was already open. A massive gray foot stepped out. Just the leg alone was over a dozen meters long. It was filled with gray inscriptions. The space around it started to have massive cracks. The energy from it caused the space around it to crumble. A horrifying energy that did not belong to the world came out from the gate of the end, causing everyone's heart to feel like it was going to jump out of their chests. Everyone felt like they were about to lose their breath. Wilbur remained emotionless as the orb in his hands constantly expanded. His spiritual energy flames burned around his body and soared into the skies. In just a moment, two massive hands appeared, grabbing the gates. An ancient god was about to descend in front of everyone. Just the sight of that leg and those two hands plunged everyone into despair. Ferris, even facing death, let out a laugh as he said, Almighty King of the End, your loyal believer is awaiting your descent. I offer this world to you only for the sake of witnessing you on the throne. You are the greatest existence, and as your most loyal servant, I will be in eternal existence as well, forever proving my loyalty to you. Wilbur scoffed and said, You sack of bones. Trevor, just accept your death. Do you think you can still stop the descent of the King of the End? Ferris shouted frantically. The orb in Wilbur's hands really did have a chilling energy that was abnormally terrifying. Yet, compared to the descending King of the End, it felt much weaker. The enemy was a god, after all, an incredibly majestic existence. An orb of light that was far from enough to stand up for it. At that moment, Wilbur said coldly, Ferris, let me show you what true strength is. What can a trash like you do? Ferris shouted back. At that moment, Wilbur let out a shout as he used up all the energy in his body, pouring it into that orb of light. The tyrant's image shouted out angrily, and the dragon on his back lit up as the roar of the dragon resonated within his body. The orb in his hands ignited with spiritual energy as well, summoning countless inscriptions. Waves of devastating aura emanated, and the next moment, Wilbur let out a shout as the orb shot at the gate of the end.